somebody is paying retail for this stuff and then getting over it, and then I'm gonna get it for like $1. Thank you. Hi Noon, it's me Brianne, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my top thrift store tips for buying new clothes. You might be thinking, I need tips to go thrift store shopping. You absolutely do. We're talking about buying a season's worth of clothes at the thrift store and supplementing with retail pieces that we need at the end. This is a great way to stay on trend and to build up your wardrobe pieces with things that you might not normally buy. Tip number 1, we're going to prepare ahead of time. But chances are you've already put in more time than you realize. You know those late nights when you were pinning those unattainable outfits on Pinterest? Well, guess what? Now is the time for you to go check out your boards, take a look at what you pinned, get re-inspired so that when you're going thrift store shopping, you can find those pieces that will help make those outfits a reality. Tip number 2 has a little bit to do with preparing ahead, and that's what you should wear to go shopping. This goes for thrifting or even retail, but I suggest wearing something that is really easy to take on and off quickly. So my suggestion is to wear a dress. I like to wear a long black like knit maxi dress. You're going to want to wear some shoes with some sort of height to them because you're going to be trying on dresses, shorts, skirts, pants, whatever it is. You're going to need a heel present. Tip number 3. Now some of you might be thinking, I'm not going to buy all my clothes from a thrift store. That's crazy. Every single item that's ever been made or purchased has been given away at some point to someone. Guess where they're ending up? In thrift stores. I like to go to the more affluent areas where people have a little bit more money and getting rid of a little bit nicer things. Tip number 4, get a cart. This is serious business. We need 2 hands on deck. You're going to finish going through the clothing until you've seen it all or until your legs start to buckle under the excitement. This isn't like Nordstrom's where if you're walking around with like a cart full of items, one of 2 things is going to happen. 1, either they're going to call security, you're nuts, or 2, they're going to offer you a bottle of champagne. Neither one is probably going to happen in a thrift store. Number 5, and this is for efficiency, go with what you know. You already know the colors that you look good in and the colors that you don't. You know the fabrics that you like and the fabrics that you don't. So why not avoid all the stuff that you don't like? The thrift stores that I really like have items divided by colors. So I look good in green and black and gray, but I look terrible in cream, and I can avoid the creamy colors altogether. Tip number 6. Avoid anything from Old Navy. I'm not picking on Old Navy in particular, it's just that genre of clothing. Those type of clothes that are meant for one person, they fade quickly, they stretch easily, they're not for secondhand use, and so most likely you're gonna avoid them. Tip number 7, and maybe most important tip of all, go alone. Now I know what you're thinking. I've got 3 kids and I can't. Yes, you can. Carve it out, find a way. If you do really need that girlfriend opinion, snap a picture in the mirror, text it to her, and find out what she says. Does this make me look like Barbie? Tip number 8, your purse and your music. It might be 2 tips. This is a 2 for 1. You get deals all over the place here, people. All right, so I always bring a crossbody purse. That way my hands are free because like I said, this is serious business and we need to be able to sort through the aisles. And what I like to do is listen to music. Tune out the outside world and focus. Don't forget your earbuds, plug them in your ears, and you're good to go. I personally have to listen to classical music because if it has words, I'm gonna sing along and get distracted. But tip number 9. All right, guys, you are going to try new things. This is your opportunity where you're gonna be putting outfits together that you might not otherwise done. At the thrift store, there is a lot of variety. I mean, when was the last time you were at a store that had elastic pants? And don't be surprised if you run into some sort of like bedazzled sweater. Please don't buy bedazzled clothes. But what I'm saying is think outside the box. This is your opportunity to get an outfit that you might not otherwise have. Let's say you get home and you stand in front of your mirror and you put it on and it is not gonna work. It is a total bomb. Most likely you've spent maybe $2, $3 on a chance. You took a risk and it didn't work. But on the flip side, hey, leather tights never looked so good on anyone else but you. Number 10, the budget and sales. All right, here's the deal. Most thrift stores have some sort of sale schedule. Learn them, find out what they are. You can really benefit from that. There's a thrift store not too far away from me that has all their furniture 50% off every Monday. Well, if I'm looking for a piece of furniture, guess when I'm going? I'm going on Monday and I'm gonna get it for 50% off. So learn the sales, find out what they are, and strategize around those. If you have any additional budgeting tips for shopping or ideas, put them in the comments below. I'm going to be hanging out there a little bit with you guys. I'd love to hear from you. And anytime that I can learn how to save money on clothes, I'm going to write it down. Thank you so much again. It's been a lot of fun. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video.
Keep it like in here. Goofy. You can get some silverware out. You can stir it. It's like ice.
We can make cookies.